I'm so proud of her to have watched so much happen in her life.
She's an incredible businesswoman and she's really kind.
You are pitted against your peers.
Charli XCX threw shade at Taylor. Swifties are abuzz about a possible diss track on Taylor's new album.
Here's the entire timeline of the Taylor Swift and Charli XCX feud that most people didn't even know had gotten this intense until now.
I see online that some people think that there are diss tracks on Brat, and I just wanted to come on here and clarify that there aren't.
I don't hate you, and I don't think about this, but like, thank you for all the effort.
There's petty. Then there's platinum record petty. And Taylor Swift might have just written the most polite diss track of her entire career. She called it Actually Romantic. Just 2 words, but 2 words that shook pop culture harder than a breakup announcement.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
'Cause funny enough, Charli XCX just dropped her song, Everything is Romantic. Like, are we recycling titles now?
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
What are we doing here? Pop solidarity? Or lyrical shade? Either way, it's too perfect to be an accident. For years, Charli and Taylor have lived on opposite ends of the pop spectrum. Taylor, the narrative mastermind. Charli, the chaos theorist of music. They've both mastered authenticity, but in completely different ways. Taylor turns heartbreak into mythology. Charli turns noise into emotion. And somewhere in between, the internet found a way to pit them against each other. It all began when Charli's Everything is Romantic hit streaming. Bright, vulnerable, painfully human. She sang, "Even the tears look cinematic when they're mine." That line felt like a thesis, like she was saying, pain isn't ugly, it's art. That's Charli's whole world. She turns her worst days into pop anthems that somehow feel like screenshots of your own diary.
Oh my God! Wow!
And people loved it. TikTok edits, Twitter threads calling her the realest pop star alive. Even critics said she made heartbreak feel holy. But not everyone saw it that way. Because somewhere else in the timeline, Taylor Swift was deep in her Lover Core 2.0 era, and she'd been quiet. Too quiet. And if there's one thing Swifties know, silence is never random. Then, out of nowhere, Actually Romantic drops. Soft piano, pastel visuals, but the lyrics? Brutal. She sings, "You call it chaos, I call it a trend. Some of us loved before the cameras did." Like, excuse me? That's not even subtle. Fans immediately started connecting dots. Reddit threads blew up. One Swiftie even posted side-by-side lyrics with the caption, "Taylor just academic dissected Charli in 4K. And honestly, they weren't wrong. Because Taylor's message was crystal clear. Romance isn't performance. It's privacy. Within hours, the internet divided. Team Swift, Team Charli. # Actually Romantic started trending on Twitter. Right below # Charli was first. Memes everywhere. One tweet said, "Charli walked so Taylor could gatekeep love." Another replied, "Taylor just told Charli to log off with a harp in the background." It was hilarious. Until it wasn't. Because what started as a lyrical coincidence turned into a full-blown identity war between fans. Swifties called Charli's music manufactured rebellion. Charli fans clapped back, saying Taylor's control freak energy killed authenticity. It wasn't even about the songs anymore. It was about who represents truth better.
Let's break it down. Charli's version of romance equals chaos with honesty. Taylor's equals structure with sincerity. Both think they're showing real love. Both are right, but for different audiences. Charli says, "I'm messy, but I mean it." Taylor says, "I plan it, but I feel it." And that's the duality of pop in 2025. You can't tell who's faking it anymore because everyone's self-aware.
Here's a detail most people missed. Charli used to open for Taylor on tour. Back in 2018, Reputation era, she even said in an interview, "Performing before Taylor was weird. The crowd just wanted her." That one line changed everything. It wasn't shade, but it revealed distance. Like two artists orbiting the same world, but speaking different languages. So maybe this lyrical collision wasn't random. Maybe it's a full circle moment. The funniest part? They might both be laughing about it in private. But the internet, we made it a war. Reaction channels dissected every lyric. TikTok musicologists made 5-part theories. One viral video even mapped heart emoji usage in their captions to prove beef. We've turned interpretation into entertainment. It's not about what Taylor meant. It's about what we want her to mean. But maybe that's what makes this story fascinating. It's not two pop stars fighting. It's fame arguing with itself. Taylor represents control. Charli represents freedom. But both are trapped in the same machine, where emotion sells better than honesty ever could. And you can feel that tension in every verse. Picture this. Two women, different stages, same heartbreak. One writes it neatly in a journal. The other screams it into a microphone. Both are telling the truth, just in their own dialects of pain. And maybe that's why this diss track feels beautiful. Because it's not about ego. It's about evolution. Taylor found peace in control. Charli found peace in chaos. Both found romance in honesty. Maybe actually romantic isn't an insult. Maybe it's a mirror, showing us how much we project onto the artists we idolize. We want Taylor to be perfect. We want Charli to be raw. But maybe they're both pretending. Or maybe neither are. Because in a world where every feeling becomes a soundbite, being actually romantic might just mean being human again. So yeah, maybe Taylor threw a lyrical punch. Or maybe she wrote a love letter to her own legacy. Maybe Charli was never the target, just the reflection. Because every generation needs its opposites. And right now, pop's two romantics are just reminding us why we still care. Anyway, what do you think? Was it shade, art, or just timing? Drop your take in the comments, and try not to start another fandom war. Because honestly, that might be the most actually romantic thing we could do.